here we have two cats. Oh, hi YouTube, how are you? Where have I been? I have no idea. I've been raising these little puppies right here. I mean, kitten. So the red one here is Monroe, and then Nibbits is over here. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Olga is here. For those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Like, listen, Amazon, we need to talk. I've always known that you buy makeup on Amazon and it's, you know, the odds are it's expired, it's fake. I used to go and get this shampoo from them. This is the shampoo that initially I got introduced to by my hairstylist, Charlene. And I used to get it from her salon, but then I got greedy because I was like, oh, I'm spending a lot of money on my haircut and color, so I better save money by buying it elsewhere. And I found that you can buy it on Amazon, just like anything out there, right? I mean, if you search hard enough, you will find anything. And of course, it was available. And for a while there, like, I didn't notice any difference. I thought that the shampoo was genuine and the conditioner, I didn't notice any problems. And I'm sorry, I apologize that these bottles, they look really like crap is growing on them. That's because probably it is. They've been in my shower for a while, and it's not like I clean my bottles. I mean, the outside, I kind of wiped them. They looked worse before the video. I tried making them better, but they look horrible. But what do I care? I'm not going to use these. Actually, I've pretty much used them up. These were from Amazon. Oh, this is, by the way, the hair salon where I go and get my hair done. So when I used to get this shampoo from the salon, everything was great. Everything worked. The Goldwell brand, Color Extra Rich, Dual Sense Goldwell, this is a great brand. I mean, I have nothing against the brand itself. That's what will keep your hair color, it will preserve if you use the right stuff. Like, if you have, they have different stuff for the blonde hair, for brunettes, whatever. So when I was buying it from the salon, everything was great. The color actually stayed red pretty much throughout the whole month or the whole 6 to 8 weeks. I didn't have any problems. Like, of course, the color washes out. It's normal. It's actually probably the hardest pigment to keep, the ochre color. It's really hard to keep up with this because if you wash your hair very often, if you basically, you know, even if you have the greatest shampoo, some of it will turn into brown, blonde, whatever. So it's a lot of upkeep. While I was buying the shampoo and conditioner from the salon, everything was great. Then I switched over to buying it from Amazon. Oh, actually before that, I was buying it from Ulta for a little bit. And it was still okay, although I did notice a difference. I can't explain it. It was the same brand, but it was not as good as from like the salon. Also, when I was buying it from salon, I was buying small bottles, and like, I can't explain it to you, but like the difference, it was night and day. Like, when I started buying big jars of this shampoo from Ulta, it was not the same as the small ones from salon. When I started buying big bottles from Ulta, it still worked, but it seemed like it was somehow different. But maybe that's just my thinking process. Then when I decided to get greedier and start buying it from Amazon, because I was really able to get these, I think the total I paid was like $45 or $50, something like that. And I was convinced it's real because I was like, yeah, it's real because I'm going to the merchant's page, you know, I can actually see the logo. It's not just like some seller, somebody else, like a third party selling it through Amazon. It's the real stuff. And yes, I did see a couple of reviews that were saying like this stuff is fake and all of that. But when I got it, the first batch was great. It seemed like it was great. Like, everything smelled right. The color was fine. I mean, the color of the product was the right color. I had some old batches that I got from Salon and Ulta, so I compared, everything looked great, so I was like, yeah, you know, it's real stuff. But then in the meantime, I started noticing that it was harder to keep up with this color, like as if the color faded faster. And I knew that my hairstylist, she uses great product on me. She always uses the color lock technology, all of that stuff. And my color should have not faded. She never changed anything in the formulation of how she does my coloring. So obviously it was the product. And then like this, I bought it a couple of times. These are not my first bottles from Amazon. These last me a long time, and so I bought them again and again. So this is like my third or fourth time. This time, that was horrible. First of all, like you can see, this is like different color than this. So on the shampoo, this pump right here is white, this one is gray, which I don't know if it's even something worth mentioning. That was weird, you know, like, okay, fine. And then these somehow changed. They look different than the original ones. Had like the red low, like the, I'm going to actually bring something out. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry. So when I was buying it from my hairstylist, that's the size I was getting. I don't know if it's, yes, that's probably from them. They since have moved on from that brand, and now they're selling a different brand in their salon. They have a couple of really cool brands. I'm going to talk about that in a few. So this is the size of the bottle, and the product was great. Everything was great. When I was buying these huge bottles from Amazon, you see how this has this red logo right here? These don't have it, which it still could be a legit thing from the company, but I don't know. I became suspicious. But then again, the product smelled right. It didn't ever stink. It did sort of separate though. Like I was shaking it and then it would separate again, and it just, something was not right. And what I started noticing that in the last couple of months, my hair, you know, this was not this color. Like, I mean, I would go and get this color, but then it would fade very quickly. And I started just seeing all of these efforts, like going in and like getting this great color done, just fade away because I was buying the product from Amazon. And then I started thinking about this. I'm like, it's probably a bad product. So, of course, it doesn't have necessarily the expiration date. It does have the period after opening, and it says here it's 12 months, the period after opening, but then you have to pay attention. It has this number right here, and this, I believe, I don't want to be talking out of my rear, but I think there is a way to check this number and to know exactly when this product was made, i.e., was it made in 2015? Was it made in 2016, 17, 18, whatever? I think it's really old, even if this is a real product. And then I went today to get my hair done at Halo, and I talked to Charlene about this, and I said, look, I'm not, you know, I don't understand this. I'm buying the same shampoo. I'm suspecting now that it's fake from Amazon. And she told me, she said it could be both. It could be either fake, it could be counterfeit. Why would anybody sit down and counterfeit makeup or shampoo? I have no idea. Like, I understand counterfeiting Louis Vuitton purses or whatever. I mean, there is more money in that, I guess. I don't know. But why would anybody actually do it? And there is a ton of that out there. And probably you're watching this video thinking, yeah, you dumb? Did you not know? Like, is it flash news to you that Amazon sells fake makeup, eBay sells fake makeup, shampoos, counterfeit stuff? Yeah, I knew this. I've always known that. I mean, not always, but I've known this for a couple of years now. But what I didn't know is that this either is fake or it's really old, one or two, or both, you know, or it's diluted, you know, maybe somebody buys it from the company. It could be a real product that somebody got, and then they diluted it with water. Some of it leaked actually in the box when I received, which was ew. And if it's really old, then it would keep separating because the proteins in the product are separating. So it's no longer performing to its full potential, you know, even if this is supposedly somewhere in its very beginning of this shelf life was ever real. Maybe it was tampered with, maybe it's just expired, maybe it's just super old, and who knows? I don't know. But here's the thing though, like, ultimatum to Amazon. Like, I am a big Amazon believer and I love shopping on Amazon, and who doesn't, right? I mean, this is one of my many addictions. I am not ever going to buy makeup or like shampoo or something that I would put on my body from Amazon. I just don't trust them anymore. And I used to say, I have a video that I did a while back that I would say, oh, well, you just need to be careful, like, make sure it's coming from the real company, like, is it from Goldwell, like, because they... No, you can't, because it could be real, but it could be really old. I decided to actually, like, abandon using this brand. Even though it's a good brand, I'm not shading the brand. Like, if you are out there and you love this brand and you're buying it from the legit store, salon, your hairstylist, it's a great brand. I have nothing against them. My beef is with Amazon and the fact that they do this shady stuff, you know. So I decided to pick up, and Charlene recommended that I use that, and that's what I'm going to really test. This is the stuff that they use in their salon in Halo Designs, and I obviously love that when they use it on my hair. So I personally have never had a shampoo and conditioner from R+Co. Yeah, there will be a video coming up, I don't know when, someday, when I get to it, about these, because I can't do any, like, I'm gonna sit down and do like my first impressions. What first impressions? I have no impressions about the shampoo and conditioner because I have never used them personally at home. It was used on my hair by the stylist, but I personally haven't, so I can't do first impressions. Anyways, with all that said, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next video. Okay, cool, bye.